Well, good morning and welcome to Gray Cloudy Day. I am Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, and that's a little big girl. Little big girl. Yeah, it's a little big girl. Probably got a rough road ahead of us in the next month or two if you're pregnant, baby. If you got a litter in there. I got to think about trying to get bitty bitty. I don't know how much longer we got before bitty bitty might be going in the heat or something. I can't deal with that. I don't need to. I shouldn't have took her back on when she came back. I was so happy after Ladybird died with the bitty bitty showing up because she and her sister had disappeared, and then Ladybird died, and this other dog showed back up. So I was more than happy to take her back in and take care of her, but not her, the other dog that's laying over here on this other side. But I'm going to read from Jesus Calling this morning for you. I'm going to try and knock this out fairly quick. And most of these are all about being thankful in some way or another, but this one's definitely about giving thanks and being thankful. And it coordinates with what I heard yesterday in the sermon of just trying to have a sense of gratitude, even when we're going through some of the most trying of times. As I've said, stating over and over in videos here recently, how I've been just slowly coming out of somewhere that's been a funky, mental foggy place that sometimes was depression, sometimes it's anxiousness, sometimes just undescribable feeling, that I have no words for. And but even on those days, I'm still I still start my day off with thanks, and I try to be thankful throughout the day. So because uh, the Lord knows that I have been through even worse things, like when my mom was killed and everything years ago, that devastated my entire world. And that is probably that is the hardest thing I've dealt with at all, probably in life. Even out of all the physical pain, the back surgery, the knee, breaking a knee before back surgery, and then the back surgery, and having a condition in my feet that's deteriorating. It doesn't really ever improve. Anyway, those are just parts of life. November 25th. And I want to give thanks right now for you guys being here, anybody that watches, anybody that comments. Uh, and, somebody asked a question. I think they were trolling, saying, like, question mark, for subscribe, question mark, for what? Well, like I said in a video I'm uploading on Gray Cloud's Thoughts, because I kind of talk about it over there today, I guess it's up to you to decide why you would hit the like button. Why would you subscribe? What is it? What for? So I'll leave that up to you. Hopefully you're getting something out of it, and that's the reason you would hit the like button or subscribe, if you're getting something out of it. And also, if you have any social media, Facebook, X, uh, Gab, whatever else you might be on, if you think these videos could help somebody else, share it. Thank me frequently as you journey through today. This practice makes it possible to pray without ceasing, as the Apostle Paul taught. If you are serious about learning to pray continually, the best approach is to thank me in every situation. These thankful prayers provide a solid foundation on which you can build all your other prayers. Moreover, a grateful attitude makes it easier for you to communicate with me. When your mind is occupied with thanking me, you have no time for worrying or complaining. If you practice thankfulness consistently, negative thought patterns will gradually grow weaker and weaker. Draw near to me with a grateful heart, and my presence will fill you with joy and peace. And the references here from Scripture. And yesterday I put them in the description, and I'm going to try to remember to do that here in a little bit when I upload this video. I'm letting the other video finish uploading on my second channel, Gray Cloud's Thoughts. And but I'll try to put these in here. But you got Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16 through 18. You can go look up. James 4, verse 8, and Romans 15, verse 13. Shouldn't be hard for me to remember to put those in the description, but I did say yesterday, uh, I may forget from time to time, but I was thinking, I don't know why I haven't done that sooner. Back months ago when I was working on editing some of the videos and trying to add little words and pop up images, I was putting it up there on the screen sometimes. And I've just gotten out of practice of working on that kind of stuff here for the past several months. The thing is, I'm learning that I need to, as I'm entering back into creating content pretty much daily and interacting with you guys, and also initiating doing more in my physical life every day again, such as taking care of the cleanings and things that I need to do, trying to get some things taken care of that I long overdue here. That I on any given day I have plenty I could be doing, and some days I'm not, and some of that is due to mental uh, states of being. Like if I'm in a funky place, like I've talked about this, you know, just a few weeks ago it was going on. Like there was days where I had a big bottle of like over the counter sleeping stuff, and I'd take a few at night. They don't knock me out, but they was helping me. And then I'd wake up. If I woke up in the middle of the night, I might take a couple more of them. Then in the mornings, if I didn't want to, I'd. But I think what was happening is you take so much of that stuff. It was like a Benadryl type thing. It wasn't Benadryl, but it was the ingredient in it. So you take a little too much of that, and then the next day you're kind of groggy. And then I would take more. Sometimes that morning I'd be kind of feeling depressed or just didn't want to get out of bed, and I was hoping I could sleep longer. So I might wake up, say it would be 5, 6 in the morning. I'd take a couple more of them things, try to go back to sleep. I'd manage maybe to get another little bit, but it wasn't like consistent. So that wasn't good. And even without taking anything, like I hadn't took anything, I hadn't had anything to take at night, like no melatonin or of them sleeping aids. I don't try to rely on them too much here lately. For the past week, I've been able to go to bed anywhere between after it gets dark, anywhere from 7 to 10 o'clock. I'm finding myself fall asleep. Like if I fall asleep relatively, if it's an hour to, if it's a couple hours before 10 o'clock, I'm usually waking up around 10 o'clock. And for some reason, thinking that I've been asleep longer or that it's later in the morning, like on into the night, and it's not. And uh, usually, if I feel like I can fall back asleep, I'll go ahead and try to go back to sleep. If I think I'm not going to go back to sleep immediately, I'll get up and maybe watch some YouTube or something for a little while until I kind of like, you know, try to turn everything back off and go back to sleep. And then I'll sleep on and off throughout the night after that. But it seems like I'm getting back in my pattern. Like I'm mostly aware and awake before it's daylight. I might not be doing anything, but I'm laying there, and then in those moments, I'm giving thanks and trying to sort out what might go on during the day. And then I'm still waiting today. I still haven't got my friend still hadn't got with me on the things that what he owed me, and so I'm trying to figure out. Kind of been. I'm going to leave it up in the air on whether I'll need to get out today and try to maybe get something, like I might have to try to hustle and get a couple of dollars for a few things, but I'm pretty good if I don't. If I don't go out and do that, I do have enough to get me by until another few days before payday and everything. So, but I'm going to get off here. I'm very thankful and grateful just to be alive. Even though it's still a struggle in the mornings right now. Like it ain't quite, it's not like automatic yet. Like it's getting close to there. It's getting close to where it's not I don't have to think about it, but I'm still in the mornings kind of like, oh, I just want to try to go back to sleep. Let me sleep for another hour or two, and then I'll start the day. Well, you know, I better just enjoy what time I have right now and being able to do that, because in a few weeks I'm probably gonna be having trouble sleeping, or I may go through another period where I am sleeping a little longer into the mornings and not getting up as early. So because I don't have a set routine of like a place I got to go and clock in and out. Uh, it's like I can kind of I have a little freedom there on like, okay, I got up yesterday at 5 in the morning. Well, today I might not get up to 8 in the morning. But as long as I get up and get started at a decent time after I've been awake for a little bit, that's the goal. Is that it doesn't matter what exact time it is. If I've been in the bed and I've been aware and conscious for at least an hour, then it's time to start thinking about, okay, you might want to put your feet on the floor, sit on the side of the bed, do some study, and think about your videos and what else may you need to do today, and then I open up my uh, heart to whatever to receive for the rest of the day on guidance, and that's helping me. That's where I got out of sync, not paying attention to what was being instructed to me, and when you do that, it's like if it was working for me and I was following certain instructions given to me daily, which were some of them were some of the simplest things. It was easy for me to get out of sync and feel down and all boohoo and everything. So until next time, gray cloud, sage of the eternal moment, bleh, over and out. Ditto.